say a little bit of words about Baldur's Gate 3. We just finished the game. 168 hours on my Steam account. It's the first time playing through. What are you gonna say? It's absolutely the grandest adventure I ever relived this year for sure. I'm super enjoying the quest in here, the main quest. There were some intrigues, some unexpected development, turn of events. Absolutely must to play. It's like on the par with the best books I ever read. Many people rated the game very highly. It's sitting on 95% on Steam right now, with 100k people, over 100k people voting for it, and that makes sense. That makes sense. The game is phenomenal. It's have a lot of replayability. You're gonna play the game next time, and you're gonna get like a different result, a different story, different adventure to blaze your path through. But unfortunately, how it's happened is those games, huge games like this, there was a bunch of bugs, and really game-breaking bugs. We just spent a couple of hours playing a final battle, and there is the bug that breaking this battle, consistent bug, when you summon Moon Maiden to help you, and if he's die, she's gonna get reborn, and that's gonna bug the fight completely. It's happened to us twice. There was a bunch of other bugs that break in the quest. Some of them main quests, which is like companion quest. That happens to us in the Act 1 when Karlach left us because we couldn't find the paladins. They already left somewhere, alright? And so yeah, there was the bugs that just break my companion line. There was in Act 3 a bug with Sharon quest, right? When you find those Sharon cult, but they asking us to bring the Shadow Heart to them, which we don't have. Shadow Heart already left us, and that's again break the quest. We couldn't be completing it. There's a lot of other small bugs and actually oversight on from the developers, like oversight in part of UI. I spent so much time like finding where I can at the beginning of the game when I can dismiss the channeling, right? It's so like it's a tiny symbol under your icon, and it took me so much time to find it. Okay, it's probably maybe my perception problem, but like you would imagine clicking on a quest on a spell again on which you concentrate, and will proc the option to break the concentration. At least that's how I would design it. The one thing the game lack in, first of all, it's like when you move into the big map, right? Fast forward in the game, right? Speeding up game x2, x8 from your current speed. Another one, clicking on the map, on any part of the map, will bring your squad to that part, to that particular location. You can do it. You can travel through the clicking on the map function, which is like usual thing for CRPGs like this. It was in Pathfinder. It was present in Pillars of Eternity. Right. Another thing is that I didn't like. Oh my god, that was something. Okay, area loot, right? You need to loot every single corpse one by one, and sometimes there's a multiple corpse lying in the same place, really close together. It will make sense to have like area loot like they had again with Pathfinder in a new upcoming CRPG, Warhammer Rogue Trader. They have it area loot Why not bring it? It's like quality of life, and it's missing here. So, all in all, I'm very enjoyed the story behind the game. We played on tactical mode, the hardest difficulty, which is again like another thing to say about tactician mode. It's not overly hard, and it's not overly easy to play, right? I think it was like had a good balance between your enemies being too overpowerful and your characters been too overpowerful. Like it's usually happening in a bunch of CRPG. Like Pillars of Eternity were extremely easy on the hard difficulty, while Pathfinder was extremely hard on the hardest difficulty, especially at the beginning of the game. While after the game, after like in towards to the mid game, or rather say end game, when you min-max your character, make the best build possible, everything became really easy to deal with. So in that regard, yes, maximum level was kind of strange on 12, but in that regard, I think the balance between difficulty was really great here. On the other hand, what I didn't like, its character creation. It was lackluster. We mentioned at the beginning of the game when we started it. You choose the class, but you can't like see the class progression. I'm a person who like to plan my build from very beginning, but I couldn't do it in this game because it's just the character creation is just lacking. And then like you have bunch of races. The most thing you can get from races is dark vision, right? And they don't have like any racial bonuses most of the time. There's like when you spend in your attribute points, it doesn't matter what kind of race you play in, right? Anyone can be a rogue, anyone can be a ranger, anyone can be a warrior. Doesn't have matter. On the other hand, like a rock class, I was very disappointed about having rock in my party in terms of like how stupidly low damage he's gonna deal. Alright. And you saw like, especially when he's not like sneak attacking, and some enemies like that Elder Brain in a final boss fight, you can't like do sneak attack on him. So yeah, those are negative points, and they are quite significant for me not to play the game for second time right away. Despite I'm really enjoying the story, I just can't go and bear and see all of those bugs happening again and again. I would wait, hopefully after the year or so they fix most of them. You know, the most important bug that we haven't talked yet is how the NPCs reacting to your summons. You summon some skeleton, you summon some elementals, and this procced all the NPC, especially in Act 2 and Act 3, just running away from you, panicking. It's breaking their position. You cannot find some NPC anymore because they ran away from your summons. In Act 2, they would run away from you outside the Last Hope Inn, and just die from a curse. You know, that bunch of like important characters like traders and stuff just die to the corpse, to the curse, because they run outside of the barrier. And sometimes some NPC just gonna try to pursue you because you have the summons. Also died towards because they went into the cursed land. Another part of the another bug that a lot of NPCs just can see you through the wall. So you're trying to sneak and steal something. I have a bunch of instances when I was like, for example, on a second floor, there was an NPC on the first floor, and they saw me like stealing the stuff on the second floor, where they don't have a vision there, and the Larian student supposedly to fix this bug. Only after like day after the fix was presented, the bug was still there, so they actually didn't fix it. They wrote they fixed it, but they don't. It's constantly happened to me. Another bug they have that fix it. What is called free cast ability, right? Free cast ability after the bug fix, it's completely stopped working for me. So all of those fixes, most of the time, actually representing some other bugs and not fixing the bugs they're supposed to fix. That's also the problem they had. And for example, after some patch, we couldn't use Hag's Bane potion of Ant SL, and that was exactly the part of the time when I went to fight the Ant SL. So yeah, bugs, and more bugs. That's the thing that plaguing the game, and I can like give it 10 out of 10. 8 out of 10. It's solid. It's solid just because of the quest of the greatest adventure we played this year. Alright guys, that's about all I wanted to tell about the game. All my thoughts, 8 out of 10. The game was great, but the bugs just killing that immersion, that smooth sailing for me. Hopefully we're gonna play it again when there will be like Enchanted Edition, or when there will be way less bugs, when they finally fix the summons. That's also end for this stream. Thank you very much for watching, thank you very much for joining, thank you very much Dustophilax for the gift. 100 and how much you say, 168 hours, and there's still much more to come in the future.
We've got to think our way out of this.